Mamma mia!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you missed in Rick and Morty Season 6, Episode 6.
They're coming back!
For this list, we'll be looking at some of the more subtle and not-so-subtle callbacks and references found in Rick and Morty Season 6, Episode 6. If you haven't had the chance to portal into this episode, be ready for spoilers. Does being on permanent vacation sound like fun? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. The Faculty. When Morty shows up to class, Mr. Goldenfold as well as his classmates are predictably worried and put on high alert.
Lord, no! He's here again! Morty protocol, children!
Morty tries to calm them down and insists there is no danger. Amongst the commotion, Goldenfold wonders if he'd been facultied again.
What's it now? Brain bugs? Space worms? Have I been the faculty again?
This refers to the horror film The Faculty, where an alien parasite infects teachers and students at a high school. It would seem that Goldenfold lived through a similar experience and was forced to lick toilet seats.
You guys don't have to react like this every day.
Last time, the aliens made me lick all the toilet seats. That's right, made me. I see that look on your faces.
Given all that has happened to Earth since Rick and Morty started venturing to different dimensions, it shouldn't be too surprising that aliens have secretly invaded a high school. Number 9. Horse Operation. After everyone's been put out of work, Beth laments her directionless life while playing the game Operation, where you have to remove various objects from a patient without touching the sides of the game. In this instance, instead of a human patient, she plays a version with a horse.
I can't even pretend to feel useful in a game. This is how humanity's story ends?
This isn't the first time Beth has become despondent with her purpose in life, though. Back in Season 3, when the Galactic Federation took over Earth, Beth also found herself out of a job. Advancements in medical technology made it so that horses are healthy forever.
Don't deify the people that leave you. You'll end up a horse surgeon in a world controlled by aliens whose medicine keeps horses healthy forever. Horses live longer than tortoises now. Is that what you want for yourself?
This time, with Summer and Morty, she seeks out Jerry's advice to cope, which may be a better strategy than downing glasses of wine.
Jerry, how do you do it?
Yeah, Dad, how do you do it?
How do you do it, Dad?
Huh?
How do you do it?
How do you do it?
It's finally happened.
Number 8. We're Back. A dinosaur story. Even though there are several nods to Jurassic Park in this episode, the plot is a bit closer to that of another Steven Spielberg-associated dinosaur film. We're Back, a dinosaur story.
They're gonna call us Laura Dern because we're about to get elbow deep in dino doo-doo. Get it, Morty? The gloves? You remember the big gloves?
I get it.
In the movie, dinosaurs are made sentient and return to the present day not in spaceships similar to Arrival or Independence Day, but rather through time travel.
Greetings, friends, and welcome to my ship. I'm Captain New Eyes. I live in the far future, where all the species and all the planets have had to learn to get along.
The dinosaurs don't solve society's problems, but end up living the rest of their days in a museum, entertaining kids. The film received mixed reviews from critics and didn't perform well at the box office.
Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, Max.
Number 7. The Rift. The episode opens with Rick watching interdimensional cable and comes across a news segment about a mysterious rift in the fabric of the universe.
And in Weird Things in Space News, that mysterious rift is still there. Not gone yet. You remember that, don't you? It's probably important.
This rift was caused by evil Morty at the end of Season 5 when he enacted his plan to escape the central finite curve and enter a world without Rick. When Rick attempted to reset portal travel, he accidentally caused portal travelers to revert back to their home dimension. He uses the rift to go to different dimensions to rescue Morty and Jerry. The dinosaurs repair the rift after Rick tries to show them up, much to his chagrin, saying in a meta-commentary that the show could have milked the rift for a whole season or at least a 3-episode arc.
It was all canonical and shit. We could have milked that thing for a whole season. Or like a 3-episode arc at least. Sorry, that's just us. We love helping. God beings to God being. Seriously, I was gonna fix that. that?
Number 6. Jurassic Park. The episode takes its title from the popular movie about a dinosaur theme park where disaster strikes.
I don't think you're giving us our due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
There are many references to Jurassic Park littered throughout. When the dinosaurs present Rick with a new portal gun that performs better than Rick's, Morty comments,
"Clever girl."
echoing the game warden when he's outsmarted by the raptors.
Clever girl.
Later, when visiting other planets the dinosaurs have influenced, one of the aliens comments how they're making a series of films based on cloning them in a theme park.
We're even making a series of increasingly terrible movies about cloning them in a theme park.
This isn't the first time the movie has been referenced. The episode Anatomy Park shares a similar concept to the '93 film, except the theme park is inside a person and also ends in disaster.
Welcome, Morty. Welcome to Anatomy Park. It's a little business venture I've been cooking up on the side with Dr. Bloom.
Number 5. Talk show circuit. The dinosaurs decide to go on different shows once they learn from Rick that their presence on different planets has directly caused large-scale destruction.
Literally every planet with dinosaurs on it is eventually smashed by a huge space rock that takes out them and most existing life.
What? That can't be true.
The dinos are sad that all their work has been for nothing, causing a lot of death, and a sentient rock is headed to Earth. They go on various shows to discuss the situation, similar to what some celebrities do when facing a scandal. On Anderson Cooper 360, they reveal that they're working on a solution that doesn't involve violence.
I assume you're going to destroy it when it arrives here, right?
We're in the process of finding a solution that doesn't involve violence.
Hold on. You're in the process?
On the Joe Rogan Experience, Rogan questions if the meteor species is real, referencing some statements he's made with regards to the COVID-19 pandemic.
I mean, no one knows if the meteor species is even real.
No, it's very real. We all know that.
Finally, the dinos appear on The Wendy Williams Show to announce they're leaving for good. Number 4. Pro Skater. Looking for a way to discredit the dinosaurs, Rick and Morty travel to other worlds they've helped. On the planet Alpha Centaurus, they're known as grindosaurs, where they're believed to be skateboarders.
It's a common misconception that they roamed our planet. The truth is they rolled. Street style mostly, some vert.
At a crater, Rick decides to drop in on a skateboard to collect data, but he fails miserably. Morty tells him it's the hardest thing to do in skateboarding, and Rick replies that it looked so easy in Pro Skater 3.
Dropping in for data.
Rick, that's the hardest thing in skateboarding!
Ow! It looks so easy on Pro Skater 3!
He's referring to the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series of video games known for their arcade style of gameplay where it's possible to string together a crazy series of combos. In the post-credit scene, we see that these dinos really can skate as up-tempo music plays just like the Pro Skater games. Number 3. That one thing was scripted. In exchange for getting rid of the dinosaurs, President Curtis agrees to let Rick host the Oscars.
Fine. If you get rid of the dinosaurs, you can host the Oscars.
Yes!
After they leave, we see Rick hosting the 95th Academy Awards. While on stage, a microphone is raised from the ground and he smacks it with an award statue. He also gets Tom Hanks to shout the line, "Wilson" from Castaway. Backstage, Morty says how the microphone bit killed, and Summer is surprised to learn it was scripted. Rick replies that everything at the Oscars is scripted, including that one thing.
That microphone bit killed?
Yeah, I told you it would.
That was all scripted?
Every moment at the Oscars is. Even that one thing.
Although not explicitly stated, that one thing is most probably the incident involving Will Smith and Chris Rock, where Smith hit Rock following a joke made about Jada Pinkett Smith. Number 2. Majora's Mask. Rick determines that every planet with dinosaurs on it is eventually impacted by a huge space rock causing an extinction-level event.
Jackpot, Morty.
You still think the dinosaurs got something to hide?
No, Morty. They have a reason to hide.
He explains that while the dinosaurs evolved into high levels of beings, at the same time, another life form devolved into a hate-filled species of barely sentient rocks.
As these reptiles evolved to higher and higher levels of loving vegan godhood, another life form devolved into an equally selfless, hate-filled species of barely sentient rocks. They hurtle through space and do as much damage as they can to their chosen enemy.
These rocks view the dinosaurs as their enemy and follow them around to do as much damage as possible. Since they are back on Earth, Rick reveals that another rock is on its way toward the planet. The angry space rock looks very similar to the angry moon in the video game Majora's Mask. The dinos destroy the rock rather easily without having to reset time every 3 days. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Fossil fuels. If you look closely, there's an underscored environmental message throughout this episode. At a UN conference, the dinos wonder why some of the delegates are nervous after asking about the remains of their ancestors.
Surely our ancestors must have left some evidence behind. Why is he nervous?
Because, you're dinosaurs? It's weird. Thought you were dead.
President Curtis says it's because it's weird that dinosaurs are back, but it's more likely that the previous dinosaurs have turned into oil and other fossil fuels. When Rick first meets the dinosaurs, they're at a memorial for the ancestors in an oil field.
Goodbye, old friends. May you rest in peace, rather than the tank of an SUV.
After they leave, a musical montage lists different environmental disasters as the world goes back to normal. Summer even comments how it's like 1,000 degrees outside.
Can we turn on the AC? It's like 1,000 degrees outside.
It's a bit of a sad reminder of the state of the planet. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.